Hello, everyone, and good morning. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025, at 10:17. Yes, happy first day of August. It's kind of crazy how we're already in August, but anyway, today we have our day one outlook to look at for today. So today we've got a slight risk that encompasses parts of South Dakota, parts of Nebraska, parts of Wyoming, and parts of Colorado. Excuse me. And for the marginal today, we've got parts of Montana, parts of Wyoming, going into Colorado, going into a little bit of New Mexico, a small bit of Texas, a small part of Oklahoma, going over into a little bit of Kansas, a little bit of Nebraska, and South Dakota, and just a little bit of North Dakota there, having a marginal. We also have another marginal here that encompasses a small part of Virginia, parts of North Carolina, all of South Carolina, parts of Georgia, and that's it. So anyhow, there you have it. That is the marginal and slights for today. So let's see what we've got here today. Today we have Rapid City, Cheyenne, Scottsbluff, Pierre, and Sterling under the slight risk, and Charlotte, Denver, Atlanta, Colorado Springs, and Aurora under the marginal. So let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for today. Today we have a 2% tornado risk that is for parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, going to a little bit of Wyoming, and parts of Colorado. So we do have those areas under a 2% tornado risk today. So, some cities we have under the risk. We have Rapid City, Scottsbluff, Pierre, Sterling, and Fort Morgan under the 2%. So we could see we could see a brief tornado of at least an EF0, maybe an EF1 if it does become strong enough to produce an EF1, but mostly an EF0. But anyhow, please be mindful that it definitely is a possibility today. Going into the damaging wind outlook, we've got a 15% that extends from South Dakota through parts of Nebraska into a little bit of Wyoming and just as pits into Colorado. We also have a 5% that extends from Montana through a little bit of Wyoming, going through Colorado, New Mexico, a small bit of Oklahoma and Texas, going into a little bit of Kansas, parts of Nebraska, and then parts of South Dakota and parts of North Dakota. A small part of North Dakota is in the 5%. We have another 5% over here that encompasses parts of Virginia, North Carolina, all of South Carolina, and parts of Georgia. So we do have those areas under a 5% wind. So we have Rapid City, Scottsbluff, Pierre, Sterling, and Fort Morgan under the 15%, and Charlotte, Denver, Atlanta, Colorado Springs, and Aurora under the 5%. So for the 15% area, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible, and for the 5%, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. So please be mindful that is a possibility today in any of those areas. Going into the hail threat today, we have a 15% that is for parts of South Dakota, parts of Nebraska, a small part of Wyoming, and parts of Colorado. We also have a 5% that extends from Montana through Wyoming, through Colorado, New Mexico, a small part of Texas and Oklahoma, a small part of Kansas as well, back into Nebraska, up into South Dakota, and parts of North Dakota do have a 5%. So, some cities that we have for today's hail risk: Rapid City, Cheyenne, Scottsbluff, Sterling, and Fort Morgan under the 15%, and Denver, Colorado Springs, Aurora, Lakewood, and Fort Collins under the 5%. So for the 15% area, we could see 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail. 1 to 3 inch diameter hail. Not expecting really any 3.5 inch diameter hail, but there could be 1 to 3 inch hail today in the 15% area. In the 5% area, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible today. So please be mindful. Wherever you are, you do have the possibility of seeing some hail today. Going into the summary for today, it says scattered strong to severe storms are possible across parts of the high plains this afternoon and evening. Storms capable of at least isolated wind damage will be possible across South Carolina and surrounding parts of North Carolina and Georgia. So there you have it. I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. And just a reminder that I am volunteering at band camp today. Excuse me. So I will not be able to do any other videos besides this. So if there are any updates to the day one outlook or the day two outlook comes out, I will be having Johnny Thunder, EAS, and weather fill in for me for this afternoon for any day one outlook updates or the day two. But anyhow, I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today, even in the marginals, as we never know what these storms could do in the marginals. Anyhow, I'll go over this. I'll go over tomorrow's outlook tomorrow morning. So I will see you tomorrow morning for tomorrow's day one outlook. But anyway, in the meantime, stay weather aware, stay safe, and take care.